Dear students, today I will start 5th standard science, chapter number 1, growing plants. So many types of plants are found on our earth. These plants are divided into 3 types. Those are herbs, second one is shrubs, and third one is trees. See here, plants are divided into 3 types. Those are, first one is herbs, second one is shrubs, third one is trees. Very small plants are called herbs. Examples: groundnut plants. Shrubs. Few big plants are called shrubs. Example: rose plant. Third one is trees. Very big plants are called trees. Example: neem trees. Plants keeps increasing in number by reproduction. The plants keeps increasing in number by reproduction. Plants produce seeds and scattered in different ways. Seeds dispersal and its agent. Plants are fixed to the ground and cannot move one place to another place. If all seeds fall down and germinate near the plants, some seeds travel away from parent plants. This process of scattering of seeds are called seeds dispersal. Seeds are scattered in different ways by various external agents like wind, water, and animals. They are called agents of dispersal. Dispersal by wind. Seeds that are very light and small, usually they get dispersed by wind. Seeds of cotton, heptates, and dandelion have long hairs around them, allowing them to be carried away by the wind. Seeds of some plants like maple, jacaranda, and drumstick have wing-like structure which helps to them to float in the air. So, agents like second one is dispersal by water. Some seeds are dispersal by water. For example, coconut. Coconut seeds are float on water because it hollow from inside and covered with rough hairs helps into float on water. And the spongy lotus fruits is also dispersed by water. By animals. Human beings and animals also help to disperse seeds. We threw away seeds after eating fruits like cherry, mango, papaya, apple, etc. Birds and animals eat whole fruit at one's place and pass out undigested seeds after some time at another place. Such seeds thus germinate at a place far away from the parent plants. And some seeds have hooks, spines, thorns, or stiff hairs on them which get attached to the fur of animals and passing by features of birds and even to our clothing. Actually, they get dispersed to distant place. For example, xanthium. It's called Kalllihal. Second one is papaya. These seeds are dispersed by animals. Dispersal by explosion. Some fruits like pea, batani, balsam burst, open or explode when they ripen. The seeds pop out, get scattered away from the mother plants. Reproduction from other parts. Plants can sometimes arise from the body parts of the parent plants. Body parts like root, stem, etc. is called vegetative reproduction. Reproduction from stem. Some plants can grow from stem. A piece of stem carrying buds from the mother plant is cut and planted in a soil. This is called stem cutting. Each stem then grow into a new plants. For example, sugarcane, hibiscus, rose, etc. Some underground stem have a small buds on them. When they are planted in a soil, a new shoots grow out from the buds. For example, potato, ginger, etc. Next one is reproduction from root. A new plant can also grow from the root of the mother plants in plants like sweet potato, radish, turnip, beetroot, dahlia, etc. Next one is reproduction from leaves and spores. Leaves of certain plants produce buds along their margins. A new plants grow from these leaves if these are placed in moist soil. For example, bryophyllum leaves. ಅಂದರೆ ಬ್ರಯೋಫಿಲಮ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಎಲೆಯ ಅಂಚುಗಳ ತುಂಬ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಬಡ್ಡುಗಳಿರ್ತಾವೆ. ಆ ಬಡ್ಡುಗಳು ಮಾಯಿಸ್ಟ್ ಏರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಯಿಸ್ಟ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತಂಪಾದ ಪ್ರದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿದ್ದಾಗ ಅದರಿಂದ ಹೊಸ ಸಸ್ಯಗಳು ಹುಟ್ಟಿಕೊಳ್ತಾವೆ. Then some plants have a special seeds like a structure called spores. Spores are not seeds. Seeds like a structure which give rise to a new plant. These plants do not bear flowers or seeds. For example, mushroom, fir, mosses, etc. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಎಲೆಗಳ ಕೆಳಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀಜಗಳಂತಹ ರಚನೆಗಳಿರ್ತವೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಸೀಡ್ಸ್. ಆದರೆ ಇವು ಬೀಜಗಳು ಅಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಬೀಜಕಗಳಿಂದ ಹೊಸ ಸಸ್ಯಗಳು ಉತ್ಪತ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತವು. ಇಂತಹ ಸಸ್ಯಗಳು ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಹೂಗಳನ್ನಾಗ್ಲಿ ಬೀಜಗಳನ್ನಾಗ್ಲಿ ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಮಶ್ರೂಮ್, ಫರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮಾಸಸ್, ಎಟ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ crops. We get most of our food from plants. ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದಂತಹ ಆಹಾರವನ್ನ ಸಸ್ಯಗಳಿಂದ ಪಡಿತೀವಿ. The plants that are grown and cultivated at one place on a large scale during particular period is called crops. Different crops are grown at different places on the basis of soil type, water available, and climates. Types of crops. There are two types of crops. First one is Kharif crops. Second one is Rabi crops. First one is Kharif crops. Crops grown in summer from June to October is called Kharif crops. For example, rice, maize, jawar, bajra, etc. And vegetables like pumpkin, brinjal, groundnut is also well in Kharif crops. Second one is Rabi crops. Crops like a wheat and gram are grown in a winter from November to April. They are called Rabi crops. For example, wheat, grams, etc. And vegetables like cabbage, cauliflower, pea, bean, etc. Next point is healthy crops. Crops need to be grown on a very large scale to feed the entire population of our country. The practice of growing crops on a large scale is called agriculture. Essential requirement to produce a good crops are: first point is farmers should have knowledge about the soil, climate and season for growing different crops. Second point is they should show healthy and ripe seeds. They should flow the field and make it ready before the growing the next crop. Third point is next point is farmer should mix right amount of fertilizers in the soil. It increases its nutrients. Next one is farmer should properly irrigate the soil when requirement. Next point is they should use insecticide and pesticide to protect the crops from insects, pests, etc. Next point is crops should be cut properly and gathered. It is called harvesting. What is harvesting? Crops should be cut properly and gathered. It is called harvesting. Next one is fertilizers. There are two types of fertilizers. Our farmer used these two types of fertilizers also used in our feed. First fertilizer is organic fertilizer. Second fertilizer is inorganic fertilizers. Organic fertilizers. It is called natural fertilizers. Organic fertilizers obtained from cow dung, dead and decaying plants, animals or vegetable materials or vegetable matter. It is not harmful to our environment, soil, etc. Then second one is inorganic fertilizers. It is called chemical fertilizers. Chemical fertilizers generally made from chemicals such as urea, nitrate, sulfate, ammonia, etc. Our farmers used NPK fertilizers. NPK means nitrogen, P means phosphorus, K means helium. Chemical fertilizers are very harmful to our environment, soil, etc. Next one is crop protection. Crop protection includes protecting the growing crops against insect, diseases, weeds, fungi, and other undesirable pests by using insecticide and pesticides. Your first lesson is over. Students, all the homeworks your need is given here. Please answer.